How you guys doing? Welcome back to this video. We got a real doozy here for you today. I just got out of work and I've been dealing with a couple of issues on Mercari. As of right now, Mercari's done. I'm not going to list on Mercari anymore. I do have, was it 323 listings on there? I'm probably going to keep them up for a few days. I might actually just take them down. And the reason why, I'll get to that in a second, because I do have other sites I'm going to sell that I sell on, so I can use those. That's not a big deal. But a lot of people around here have no idea what Mercari is. Mercari's like eBay, but it seems to be based out of the West Coast. I'm assuming because a lot of their headquarters is California. Um, for one, for us as resellers, there's no customer service number. Well, there is, but it doesn't connect over here on the East Coast. So if you have a problem with something, you try to get hold of somebody, you can't. It all goes by email. It all goes by messages. So it's really frustrating when you have something or questions and you try to figure this out. You can't talk to anybody. It's just basically you send them an email or you send them a message and you got to wait a couple hours, or 48 hours is what they like to say. They get back to you in 48 hours. In this case, why I'm stopping Mercari is, if you guys remember, I had a video come out of like 2 or 3 videos ago. I'm gonna say 3 videos ago. I had these white Westmoreland stick holders. They're dolphins, white milk glass as you call it. I had them wrapped in bubble wrap. You guys saw it all in the video. Took pictures. I sent it to them. And the problem is when I was talking to this lady after she bought it for 21 bucks. When I was talking to her, she says, and the message isn't there anymore. Half of them were deleted. Even the pictures that she sent me for anything that would happen after when shipping came, all those were deleted somehow. Mercari did it or they did it. I don't know. But anyways, she had indicated that these were what she was looking for. She was happy with them, which is perfect. I mean, I'll get them out to you. They're cheap enough, 21 bucks. Everybody else has got them for 50, 60 bucks, it looks like, on here. But anyways, long story short, well, it's going to be a long story, is I got a message that they received it. I usually get little messages on emails or something like that saying item has been delivered. Not even 2 minutes later, I get a message that they started a damage return. I was like, okay, this is glass, it's milk glass, whatever. It does happen, porcelain. It does happen. So I went to open up and look at it, and everything was just shattered. I said, I feel bad for it, and I told her, like, listen, there's insurance on it. Everything I sent out is insured. Through Mercari, Mercari gives you, as long as you print out their labels, they give you up to $200 of value. That's the max, but this would be 20 bucks or $21. So there wouldn't be anywhere close to that. I was like, we'll go ahead and do what we got to do, and we'll get this paperwork started. And next thing I know, I get another message from Mercari saying, okay, this is started. And I'm looking at the pictures, and the pictures are nothing like what I sent. There's no wrap in there. They're completely open. And I says, well, I sent them in bubble wrap. I told her, how I mail stuff, and I'll show you here. I'm actually sending a Pyrex dish here out right now, and this is the kind of stuff that I've done this for years. I know what I'm doing. I used to work for a furniture store, so I know how to pack stuff. Everything's secured. Nothing's moved around. I've had one incident where stuff was damaged. That was the beginning of last year, I believe. It was a Pyrex bowl. The box was totally destroyed. It was crushed, and so absolutely they're getting your money back. But there was nothing wrong with this box. Whatever happened to it, I don't know. I can't say something did or didn't happen to it, but it just seems kind of odd. So I questioned it, like anybody should. Don't just say, okay, this is damage. Let's do the refund. Question it. Get a little research on this. I've dealt with people like this before, and this is the only one that's actually got away with it. And Mercari's letting them get away with this. And this is the reason why I'm not going to be listing on Mercari anymore. They first said when they picked up the box, the movement sounded like sand was moving. Made no sense. This is porcelain. It's not sand. It's not dirt. So they were just using it as a figure of speech. So I said, okay, let's look into it further. I was looking at the pictures. Like I said, no bubble wrap, no paper on the bottom. And I do that with everything, which you can see right here. This is the Pyrex bowl. This thing is double wrapped. It's in bubble wrap, just like I did with the candles. And I showed them the video, and they said they can't watch. Mercari says they can't watch a video. It's, you know, it's above their means. So it made no sense whatsoever. But that was for a little message, not actually talking. Like I said, you can't talk to these people. There's no 1-800 number for them to call. And when you do call, it's a, sorry, you're out of service area, which makes no sense. Anyway, I questioned it. I says, listen, this doesn't seem right. Everything's wrapped. I have pictures. I sent them the pictures. They wanted a label, which I didn't have a picture of the label. I said, well, you can go on there and see the label if they wanted to. The label I print out because I used their system to print the label, and they didn't want to do that either. So next thing I know, I get a message, which I'm going to actually post the two things right about now. And as you can see, those two things, one is the damage, which is what her first claim was, and then the next is empty box. I don't understand what was going on. I questioned it. I was like, what is it, damage or is it empty box? What's actually going on here? I talked to numerous people at this Mercari company, and all they can tell me was a runaround. One says, well, it wasn't packed right. Okay, I could show you pictures. I sent the pictures of the stuff being packed right, that it was wrapped in bubble wrap. And no, you got to send labels. It was like, I don't understand what that is. You guys see the label where it went to. But anyway, next thing, when that didn't go through, the next day I got a message saying that now it's an empty box. They never received the merchandise. It's just mind-boggling how they can let this go, and people will be out of money selling on this app. I mean, if people are happy doing that, selling on Mercari, please go ahead. That's your business. I'm just letting you know the experience that I have. I told them I was going to post a video on this. I told them I will not be listing on their site anymore. I have multiple other sites I list on, and that's fine with me. And I told them, I was like, listen, I've literally only sold 63 items on your site, and every one of those 63 items have come back with feedback with 100%, 5 stars on all of it. Nothing's ever been had negative said about it, about me selling. I mean, there's multiple ones on here saying that they, what is it here, that they liked the packing. Everything was great. Trying to find it. There it is. That they're 100% with the packing. They're satisfied. I'll turn these around here real fast. You see, like this is what I told them. It's like, this is all came back, 69 views, 69 sales. So every one of these were done. The package was delayed. This is the one that I'm dealing with right now. It was delayed due to weather, but they finally got their item. It had a musty smell to it because of the weather, but nothing on my end. So everything she was happy with it. I gave her a little discount on the stuff. And these are automatic ones. These are when people don't do it. They do the stars, but they don't write anything. Let's see if we can see more here. And I just told them, I was like, listen, it's like all these feedbacks that you're quick shipper, great packing, and I haven't had one complaint about any of these people that have, bought from me. So I was like, well, why don't you, take that in consideration, do a little bit more digging, and they wouldn't. They could care less. And this one right here, I broke the item by Christmas. I sent it to them, you saved my marriage with the replacements. It's that when you do something like this and you try to say, okay, explain this to me, why it happened, they just shut it down completely. Oh, this is our decision. That's all there is to it. And they don't they know, I know they know, they just don't really care from what I understand, from what I've seen with the messages back and forth. Um, and I tell them, and I tell everybody this is like, we are the ones that are actually paying these guys, these companies. They're not getting percentages from the buyers; they're getting them from the sellers. So if they don't treat the seller right, why would you sell on their platform? Just go to another platform. That's all there is to it. I was gonna do a video with them how to list on their site, like I'm still working on the one for eBay. There's just so much of eBay you gotta try to get right for if you don't want my store information on there. So I gotta open up another one just to show you guys. Anyway, I'm rambling on again. I'm getting tired. But this is how it is. I advise resellers not to sell on Mercari anymore. And if you are selling on Mercari, I mean, just do it at your own risk. I've sold a lot of stuff locally. Well, not locally, but on the East Coast. So I know a lot of people that watch these videos. My videos are on the East Coast. So hopefully they stop going here. They go over to eBay. I do have a link on the bottom. They'll take you to my eBay store because everything that's on Mercari, I listed over on eBay. So you can still get it. And I also got a notification about them, or from them, their shipping cost just went up. I think it was like 18% on shipping costs now went up. I think that was the message. And their percentage that they take when I'm sitting down figuring out, because I never really paid attention to that stuff. I always just, when you're doing your taxes, just, give them your forms and, you just go let them do what they got to do. But their percentage is a little higher on most items than eBay. eBay's, like, certain items are 3%, 5%, but Mercari is 10% right across the board. So if you're selling something for $100, they're taking $10 and so forth. So it's just a preference for me. Anybody knows I try to get along with as many people as I can. I'm not going to make a big stink about stuff, but this I did. I was really set back for this. I didn't understand why they would do this, especially when I'm sending them pictures. They asked me for pictures to set stuff up, or pictures. Okay, can you show the packing? I sent it to them. How was it wrapped? I sent it to them. The only thing I could not send them to them was the label on the box, because I said, well, it's already shipped. How am I going to do that? It makes no sense. But they just weren't happy or satisfied with what I gave them. So they says, no, it's done. And to me, that is one. If it came back damaged or it went to the customer damaged, yes, insurance cover it. But with, like I was saying, with Mercari labels, when you print from their store, like something you can do on eBay, they cover the insurance up to $200. This is a way for Mercari to get out of that coverage. They're not going to cover the cost. They're just going to give them, they're just going to say, hey, you lost your money, see you later. They're not going to cover the insurance. This is the way Mercari is getting out of not paying the insurance, when they guaranteed that when you make a store, there's in writing, you got to put your name and all that stuff. Basically, it's a contract saying that they cover up to $200 of insurance for lost or damaged items that are received. So, and I think that's why, instead of having damaged or lost, they must have convinced the lady to say, well, say it's an empty package. That's where we're going to put it under. But it is what it is. Like I said, I'm done with Mercari. I have a few things on there. I have a few things that went out this morning. This sale was from eBay. Once those are settled, I'm probably not going to be selling on them anymore. I just don't understand why a company like that's new, that isn't as big known or well known as eBay or Amazon or What's Up, they're that against sellers. I mean, they want the sellers there. They try to meet, halfway middle, something, but they were just doing nothing. They said, no, case is closed. We're done with it. See you later. We're giving them their money back, and you just take a loss on whatever it is. So, I mean, there's my rant for the day. So sorry that you guys, not much in this video. But just like title says, I'm done with Mercari. I do have stuff on eBay, so if you guys want to see anything that I'm selling, it's all on eBay. It always has been. That's always been the main thing for me. I got eBay, I got Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace, and pretty soon, hopefully, I'll be doing a what's up. I forgot what they call it. The app, they do selling. You know what I'm talking about. I'm tired. I just got out of work not that long ago. Anyway, cut this video. Well, it can't get any shorter than what it is right now. But we have an auction this Saturday. Yes, I probably shouldn't go, but because I still have more stuff for the 10 by 40 to go through. But I'm going. So hopefully I get a small one, or I might not get anything at all. But my grandson's going with me, so he'll be making another appearance. So I just want to say thanks. Don't forget to share, give a subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already, and catch y'all next video.